Welcome to the live coverage of the launch of the yeah, Neko rocket. We are currently experiencing some technical difficulties, so please stand by as we get the coverage going. And there we have the coverage now rolling. Everything is on track ahead of launch. In just 3 minutes. Today's launch will be for a customer known as Zero Space. Zero Space has entrusted us with the payload of flying on board the NekoRocket-1 vehicle today, and will attempt to go to the moon. This launch marks the first in a series of multiple launches planned with this customer. Now getting ready here for strong roundabout retract. Strong roundabout retract confirmed. And there's the good news there. Strong roundabout retract complete. T-minus 1 minute. T-minus 30 seconds. T-minus 20 seconds. T-minus 15 seconds. T-minus 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Ignition and liftoff. And liftoff has occurred on time. Vehicle continues on a nominal trajectory. All vehicles continue on a nominal trajectory. Miko. Stage, the pressure component. Second engine start component. And there we have great signs. Firing suppressor component. And there goes the fairing on the rocket. Now just awaiting for orbital insertion. Nominal parking orbit achieved. There's that great call out there, nominal orbit. Stage 1 engine burn. Staging has begun on the sequence, now conducting phase landing. Auto sequence has been initiated. We are now beginning the final preparations before the booster touchdown. Landing legs deploy. If you're now just tuning in, we had a nominal parking orbit achieved with the satellite on board. We are now conducting the landing burn on the first stage booster. The booster flying here has flown for 15, or just 3 flights previously. This landing here will mark its 4th landing overall. An amazing feat for Neko Aerospace as we begin to develop future, reliable, and really advanced rockets down the road. Booster touchdown confirmed. And that's a great call out there. Nominal booster touchdown. We're now just awaiting the coast phase to complete as we get ready to send the satellite to the moon. In the meantime, enjoy the live animation as we begin to await for that.
To break, too late to love. On the Everest you find your Everest when the world is gone. It's only begin and a fall. You answer the possibly God. Life begins to roll on the stone. Help will come to your hand and call. Hold on, don't sleep, you're not alone. Just listen, the satellite beep. Just listen, the satellite beep in your phone. Back from the cold and come back from the light and come back from the hand and want you to die and come back from the deep and take your breath. You might feel in pain, but I have been insane. Love in the wind that blows anytime. Spread your wings and try to start to fly. Love is the wind that blows anytime. Spread your wings and try to start to fly. Walking on the thin line, you pay for that twice. Walking on the thin line, take a look inside, take a look inside. Love in the wind, the blow anytime. Spread your wings and try to start to fly.
Welcome back to the live coverage of the Hipparcus-1 mission. If you're just tuning in, we had a successful launch, orbital insertion, and first stage landing. Now we are just awaiting the engine relight to boost the satellite to the moon, the goal for this particular mission. This flight will require several different burns on the second stage, including this burn coming up to raise its orbit to intercept the moon. The next burn coming up will be a burn that'll just about push it back into a low Earth orbit in an attempt to make sure that we are going to be able to save the second stage. As Neko Aerospace's rockets tended to be full-on aimed at being fully reusable rockets. Let's listen in for the start of the engine burn phase 2. Second engine start 1. Second engine start 2. And there's that call out there. You can now see orbital data starting to rise as we continue our push to the moon. Again, this is the first flight of Neko Aerospace to attempt to go to the moon. Our first flight for a private customer. And our first flight to actually attempt to recover a second stage going higher than a geostationary orbit. We can now see there the orbit starting to intercept the moon. A great sign for future flights. Seco 2. Payload deployment confirmed. SES-3 confirmed. SES-3 is, of course, the third planned burn on the second stage. This time, of course, however, to bring the satellite to a much better orbit for a return to the Earth. There will be a few different burns after this. SES-4, in order to lower it down just a tad bit more, which will then be followed by the deorbit burn. SES-3 confirmed. Seco-3 confirmed. We can now see there the satellite has deployed its solar panel. At this point, we will conclude the live coverage, at least for just a tad bit longer, as we are in yet another coast phase. We confirmed the mission successful. The satellite has been deployed. We are now beginning the second phase, which again is the landing part of the second stage. We hope you can stay and continue watching, but again, rest of this commentary will mostly just be mission control audio from here on out.
sleep. I cannot rise. Does anybody help us now to solve the problem? It's all maybe gone just by the time. Only find some danger, but исчезла вода. Двигаюсь быстро, но все не спеша, не удержаться, приближая тебя. Я не помню себя. 6 утра, закрыто движение. Я люблю тебя, но не помню себя. Исчезла она. Стены не взять, если просто лежать. Открой лишь немного пошире окно. Нам уже можно расслабиться. Температура растет и тает весь лед. Мы можем сегодня расплавиться вместе. Будем ли вместе? Будем ли вместе? Мы будем на месте стоять. Ждем его места.
Hello and welcome back to the live coverage. We are now moments away from the start of the final orbital burn. And there's that burn now. Again, the whole purpose of that was to allow it to slow down. And there's the deorbit burn. Which helps it slow down way quicker. Grid fins deployed. There's the call out. Grid fins are now out. Coming up next is the first of several burns in order to allow the vehicle to slow down as it passes through the Earth's atmosphere. You can actually see some Neko Link satellites passing by on the orbital chart there. Here comes burn number 1. Momentarily. In condition. And there is that first burn. Perfectly as planned. This burn here will last for just a little bit to slow down the vehicle enough. And shut down. And that was shut down on the re-entry burn. A quick little burn there to just slow down the vehicle. Landing burn sequence start. There's a call out there. Landing burn sequence has begun. Landing legs deploy. And we have landing legs out. No engine failures so far during the burn. Everything can get continuing perfectly fine on the second stage. A first for a Neko Aerospace flight. T plus 41 minutes into launch. Everything get continuing as planned. Unlike our previous flight, which did encounter a bit of an issue during the landing of the first stage, this flight here is going perfectly nominal. And we appear to have had a bit of an issue on that second stage landing, but for the most part, it's still intact, which is good. We're now going to just do a bit of a nice little time warp here. Otherwise, I need to be here for hours, and I don't want to be here for hours. I want to be able to get this mission done. I know we all want to see this to get done. Close enough. There we go. Nominal orbit. Nominal mission success. We would like to thank our partner Zero Space for entrusting us with their payload. We would like to thank many others as well for allowing us to launch today. We would like to thank the NekoRocket-1 team for another amazing launch. Another amazing landing of the first stage. Another attempt at the second stage. And of course, with that all out of the way, a huge congratulations to everyone who worked on the satellite. Thank you all for watching, and we hope to see you all again on the next live stream.